Hi everyone and welcome back to Saturn Secrets. Today we're discussing the new moon in Leo happening on the 8th of August 2021. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing the new moon in Leo, which is happening on the 8th of August 2021. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for regular updates. The new moon in Leo is happening on the 8th of August, meaning that it is happening in the Lion's portal, which is activated by the rising star Sirius. This is a very beautiful energy for manifestation because new moons are what we use in the astrological world to manifest new beginnings, to sow seeds of intention, and to give way to our intentions and what we want to bring into our life, what we want to call into our life, using the theme of that particular new moon. This new moon is very lucky because it is happening on the Lion's portal. So if there's ever a day in the year to set manifestation intentions, this is it. There is a sense of magic. Not only that, but because it is 2 weeks until the blue moon in Aquarius, where the sun is at 29 degrees of Leo and the full moon is at 29 degrees of Aquarius. This all means that there is a sense of chance encounters, unexpected surprises, serendipity, and events falling into place that are simply meant to be, but may actually happen in unusual or interesting ways. The new moon itself happening in the sign of Leo. Leo rules the heart. This means that when we're setting intentions for this new moon, the best way to draw energy into our life or to see movement in particular areas is through the heart space, is through leading with your heart. Setting intentions that have love within them, have heart-based clarity, meaning that you know what you want from a heart-based level. You know what is true to your heart, you know what would be true to your heart, and how you want to call in a more heart-based energy. Maybe you're someone that leads with the head and you're thinking with this new moon, I would like to step into more heart-based energy and go with my heart on whatever it is happening you at the moment. This new moon is happening on the 8th of the 8th, meaning that the number sequence 88 or 888 or even 8888, which is quite hard to say, is going to be important at this time. It shows you, whenever you see these numbers, if you're seeing them in the lead up to this new moon, it shows you where you can manifest more abundance and prosperity in your life, whatever those mean to you. It doesn't have to be wealth in terms of finances, but it can be wealth in terms of what makes you feel wealthy. So that could be your health, that could be your salary, it could be the people you have around you, whatever makes you feel this element of prosperity. The new moon in Leo is a wonderful time to set intentions. But if you are looking to manifest money or financial security or stability, as this year and last year have had a lot of tough energies with the financial system for a lot of people, this is a wonderful new moon to set those kind of intentions, to bring yourself to a place of security, because it will be leading on to the blue moon, meaning that there's a higher chance and quicker chance of manifestation within this process. Because the new moon is happening just as the sun has squared Uranus, you're being asked to see where the dust is settling in your life after some kind of chaos. With the sun square Uranus, with the Leo and Taurus energy, it may be that you're realizing your worth in a situation. It may be where you realize that you could achieve a little more, or you could receive a little more recognition, or you could do a little bit better than what you're currently doing. And this doesn't have to be in a sense of power or authority, although this is happening in the second decan of Leo, which is Jupiter, and Jupiter is quite a loud energy. But this sun square Uranus energy can be showing you where you're maybe playing it a little bit too small or playing it safe, and you have created a comfort zone that is keeping you stuck. So some volatility could be coming up in the days before this new moon in order for you to see where you need to break free with Uranus. When Uranus is in the picture, we can always expect shocks and surprises, and August is a month that has a lot of Uranian energy. So the new moon events are very auspicious in some regard, but the way that you achieve what it is that you're hoping to get with this Leo new moon could actually be out of your control. They could actually be quite unexpected with Uranus in the picture. But with Uranus going retrograde this month, it's important to remember that a lot of the time chaos only arises in places where we really have become stuck or the energy has gone stale, and Uranus is like cracking open this window and letting the fresh air in. So for this Leo new moon, I am going to be doing an Animal Spirit Messenger card from the Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Tarot deck and see what we get as an Animal Spirit message for the Leo new moon and the Lion's portal. Obviously we know the themes of lion energy with pride and bravery and courage. But let's see if there's any other animals want to jump in with the lion, which would be very brave. Very brave indeed. Let's see for this Leo new moon. Ooh, the golden egg. Wow, the golden theme. Gold is indeed a very Leo-based color. That is just so cool. Okay, so the golden egg. For me, this is much to do with planting intentions around this time, planting your seeds. And the one thing that I'm getting with this is watching it hatch. So a golden opportunity could be arising for a lot of people around this time. There is this opportunity that comes in with the Lion's portal where you connect to your higher self. You can connect to power that is within you that has laid dormant for a while. Maybe you've not been feeling powerful, maybe you've not been feeling intentful, maybe you've not even been feeling motivated. But with the golden egg, there is a wonderful opportunity here for you to set the intentions that you need. And they can be something as simple as wanting to manifest, you know, bravery or courage. We often think with manifestations it's about drawing in physical things or experiences, but a lot of the time it can be about manifesting feelings. And with the golden egg, it's a very spirit-based card. It's to do with our spiritual self, our higher self, and our chakras being aligned. And I feel like with the golden egg, I'm linked to the solar plexus, where we feel motivation, where we feel high energy, where we feel drive and creativity, and the spark to go after things that we want. And that is an energy that's very, you know, you can really tap into. I don't want to say it's easy to tap into with the Lion's portal, but because the energy frequency is so high, it can be misrepresented as anxiety. It can be misrepresented as this nervousness. And a lot of psychologists believe that in terms of emotions, anxiety and excitement are very similar. So a lot of people are going to be experiencing around this time either an awareness of their excitement or this feeling of anxiety. And the golden egg is saying that you can really use both. So you can find sometimes if you're an anxious person that when something good happens, you can be anxious too. And again, it's that feeling of excitement. So just because you're feeling anxiety around this time doesn't mean that you're going to be experiencing bad things coming into your vibration, because a lot of the time we can find that whenever people are talking about a portal of manifestation, or you can your manifestations are really easy at that time, people can sometimes go into this fear where they're like, well, what if I manifest something I don't want, if I'm thinking about it, or if I'm nervous, or if I'm feeling anxious? But what this is saying is that you can really manifest anything through that feeling, because it is excitement too. So manifesting whatever it is you want through a feeling of excitement and anxiety at the same time. It doesn't have to be that you are punishing yourself for feeling nervous, because high frequencies can be interpreted as such, and they can make sensitive people quite nervous. So if you're feeling anxious about a new beginning, or anxious about what could be possible, or you're tapping into this energy of, whoa, this would be amazing, this would be exciting, and then you start to feel really nervous, just tell yourself you're excited about it. Do keep very focused around this new moon on your dreams, because it's very it's very likely with this that the more excited, the more adventurous you feel, the more open-hearted you feel. And because it is second decan Leo, it is ruled by Jupiter, which means that manifestation is very possible, expansiveness is possible, but you have to understand that just before this new moon, with the sun squaring Uranus, you are breaking free of something that is ego-based, it's keeping you small, it's keeping you stuck, and that can be quite nervous. That can make you quite nervous to break away from, or to break free from. But the golden egg is all about stepping into your power, feeling motivated, feeling excited, and feeling enthusiastic about the new beginnings and the intentions you're setting for yourself around this new moon. So it is an exciting time, but if you are sensitive to vibrations and energies, you may feel nervous, and that's okay. You may just feel excited, and that's wonderful. You may feel courageous, brave, enthusiastic about the future, but make sure that the seeds that you are planting are based on what it is that you do want. And even if you feel a bit nervous or anxious about it, it means that you care. So understand that if you're feeling nervous about the things you want in life, it's because you care and it's because they matter. But with this new moon in particular, it's very auspicious, it's very golden. So make sure that you're taking the opportunity, the golden opportunity, which is this new moon, to create what it is that you want to see, or at least ask for it, or begin something in a place of creativity and motivation. This is a beautiful new moon for artists, by the way, of any kind, or creatives, because you can really think outside the box and dream amazing ideas into being. So I'm going to get into the individual zodiac signs, what it means for you guys. This new moon is going to affect us all differently. Do watch your sun, moon and rising, whatever you feel called to do, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Aries, this new moon for you is very heart-centered. It's all about the heart. It's all about love, romance, creativity, happiness, joy, pleasure and fun. So if you've not been experiencing enough of these, this new moon is the time to call it in. There is a seed to be planted here for you with romance, with creativity, with play, with feelings of joy, feelings of happiness. And also your talents are here as well. So if you want to have a new beginning in any of these areas, this is a beautiful new moon to orchestrate it under. This is a beautiful new moon to call in love, to call in romance, to go on a date, to meet somebody new, or to bring a sense of romance into your existing relationships. This is also a high chance for many of you, because it is the 5th house, of conceiving an idea, creating something for yourself. Make it a joyous experience to create something, to have fun, and really see the pleasure that you're feeling go into creating something wonderful for yourself, be it a song, be it making a dress, or making art, or making anything that makes your heart sing. Aries, this is quite an exciting new moon for you, provided you can understand with Uranus that you're being asked to see where you feel worthy of these things. You're being asked to break free of any limiting beliefs in terms of worth, confidence, and also feeling like you can have these things, that you're worthy of these things, and that these things are destined for you or are possible for you. So really with this new moon, it's about manifesting what makes you happy. It's about manifesting what makes your heart sing and makes you feel good. We have for your card the Sun. This is beautiful because this is Leo's ruler. There's so much happiness available for you, Aries. This is a new beginning of love, romance, happiness, joy, pleasure. So you will see in the next 2 weeks there are new beginnings in this area for you, either with a person that you're dating, or you're meeting somebody new, or you're creating something for yourself. You're creating a vision, you're creating an artistic piece for yourself. You're going to be feeling more creative, more joyful, more fun, more happy, and you're really calling a lot of pleasure into your life, Aries. So this is a beautiful 2-week period for you, provided, as I say, you can step away from feeling like you don't deserve these good things for yourself. This is a time to play, release your inner child, have fun, have adventures of the heart, and be present in the moment as well, because it is the 5th house. Being present in the moment with your hobbies, with your lover, with your children, with your talent. All of these things are coming to the fore. You may have an opportunity to showcase your talents. You may have an opportunity to call in more love, more romance. You may see significant developments happening within your romantic life, but this is a beautiful new moon for you, Aries, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Taurus, welcome to your new moon report. So Taurus, this new moon is happening in your 4th house of home, family, security, emotional comfort, foundations. It's also the past. This is a new moon for you where you can manifest new beginnings in terms of home and family, and also maybe even for some of you healing the past, because the new moon in Leo with the Lion's portal is also linked to healing DNA. So for some of you, you could be healing ancestral issues. You could be moving away from your current residence. You could be moving home, you could be getting a new roommate, you could be doing any of these things. You could be decorating, refurnishing, and a lot of you could also be breaking free of something that has held your family stuck in a memory or a past experience or something like that. You could really be elevating at this time, which in turn is elevating your family. There could also be family healing. Now, one of the things that's happening is that this new moon is happening a couple of days after the Sun in this same side of the sky for you is squaring off with Uranus in your 1st house, meaning that you really are stepping into who you want to be, and you're breaking free from an identity issue. So it could be that you're realizing that your family sees you a certain way and you feel like you're not capable of being something else, or doing something else, or trying something else. You could feel kind of suffocated by family or a living situation. And this is really a new start for you to elevate higher and heal this, or work through this, or have a new beginning in this area that is more compatible with who you are. Because with Uranus going through your 1st house, you're changing a lot. And I feel like for you, all you want to do is sort through any family or home issue that is bothering you at this time. And this new moon is a wonderful time to set those intentions. Wonderful new moon to manifest a home, manifest a property, manifest healing in your family, manifest healing from your past, manifest a new roommate, a new housemate, an improvement in your living situation, or even find some really beautiful pieces for your home and decoration. We have the Angel of Love. Now this is lovely because Venus, that is your ruler, is going through your 5th house around this time. and it is going to be opposing Neptune, which is in Pisces, your 11th house of wish fulfillment. A lot of you could find at this time that your romantic life is taking off in some way. There's a lot of love coming for you around this time with the 5th house and the 11th house activation. Beautiful time to manifest love. It's also a beautiful time to bring love into any situation, either in your 1st house with Uranus for yourself or in your 4th house with your family, to share your time, your feelings and your comfort with others. But there is likely to be, for a lot of you Taurus, an element of love or romance around you at this time that's quite beautiful, and if you're not feeling that right now, it could be something that's coming in for you. So that is what I have for you Taurus, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Gemini, welcome to your new moon report. So Gemini, this is happening in your sector of community, local affairs, conversation, communication, social media, reading, learning, writing, curiosity in general. So this new moon is a wonderful time for you to learn something new. It's also a wonderful time for new starts, working in teams, working with your community, working with your neighbors, working with your siblings. You may find that you're experiencing some interesting news around this time, Gemini. And one of the ways you're getting interesting news is actually through the other side. Ooh, there is going to be a square between your 3rd house and your 12th house, meaning that there is some kind of message coming for you from either the arena that you can't see, you know, manifestation through clairaudience, clairvoyancy, trusting the inner voice. But it could also be for a lot of you that you are talking about an issue that has bothered you for some time within you with the 12th house. You're realizing that you need to let something out, be it a secret, be it a feeling, something you really need to talk about that you struggle to talk about. It could be past betrayals, it could be past hurts, but something may need to come to the surface for you, Gemini, that could be blocking your process of manifestation. And you're a gifted communicator. Ooh, you're a gifted communicator. Your tarot card flew out there. You're a gifted communicator, so you may find around this time that you're finding a way to express your feelings through writing, through reading, through sharing your experiences on social media. A lot of you could be connecting to some very interesting people online. But I'm also seeing with your man holding a coin card, that you may be having something to share with either an employer, or you may be getting a message to do with business or to do with money or to do with finances or to do with jobs. That could be something that's coming up for you at this time too, Gemini. But it may also be that some of you have a talent or a skill in terms of writing, communication, blog posts, maybe making a YouTube video, maybe speaking about an issue, maybe speaking to somebody. You have something that you can share that is actually very special. I feel like a lot of you are maybe beginning a side hustle at this time, or just maybe you're opening up in a way that other people are interested to hear, Gemini. It could be that you have a new project underway that is going to be very successful with this card showing up as well. So this is really a new moon for you to talk, to embrace your own energy, your own gifts of communication, speaking whatever is on your mind, and maybe moving past an issue that has plagued you for a while by sharing what it is that you're thinking or feeling at this time. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Cancer, this new moon is happening for you in your sector of possessions, money, assets and salary. So for a lot of you, you could manifest money. You could manifest more money, you could manifest gifts, you could manifest confidence, self-worth, value. You could manifest more possessions for yourself. You may be feeling quite spend happy around this time, but it's likely that a lot of you are manifesting something in the material plane, or something in the way of self-confidence and believing in yourself more with this Leo new moon. It could be that you need a dose of confidence that is coming your way. Now there is going to be friction with Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus, which is your 11th house, meaning that some of you may have broken away from friendships or groups or teams where you realized you were not on the same page, or you felt like it was hurting your confidence or even hurting your money. Some of you could be moving away from people or teams, or even aspirations that you feel are just draining your finances and aren't working for you anymore. You may also be establishing your own goals and morals away from whatever team or community you've been associated with. So this is really about stepping into a lot of independence, Cancer, for you, maybe even financially with this new moon. Financial independence, making more money for yourself, maybe trying to find a new job. If you want to find a new job, this new moon is a wonderful time to manifest that. It could be a time to manifest a bonus, a raise, and just some money that makes you feel a little bit more flush with this new moon. You guys are the sign that could manifest money the most around this time. and a change in your income if that is what you desire, but you have to make sure that the people around you or your team aren't standing in the way of that in some capacity, or even your goals, wishes or aspirations, if they're not aligned with your day-to-day activities, you may be finding that there's no flow. So we have the thinking woman, which is interesting because Uranus is in the 11th house and has been clashing with the sun just before this new moon. So it could be with the thinking woman that a lot of you are having a good consideration over what it is that you want, what it is that is happening for you. You're really evaluating your life. You could be evaluating your finances. You could be using your head more, which is something we see with the second house. You really get to think about what it is that matters to you, what you value the most, what you want to do. And you really enrich your mind at the same time. And I think for a lot of you what this is saying is that you're thinking for yourself in certain matters that you maybe didn't have the confidence in to think before. This can also be that someone in your life, particularly a female, is helping you with your decisions, or you are someone who is being appreciated at this time for your advice, for your clarity and for your intelligence, Cancer. So that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Leo, this new moon is all about you. This is about your personality, your self-belief. This is about your individuality, self-respect, your mannerisms, your personality traits, how you present yourself, how you show up. So this is a new moon where it's very lucky because it's happening in the Lion's portal. Whatever you want, Leo, you can manifest it. Now, there is of course Uranus going through your 10th house of career, and there's a little bit of a friction there, meaning you might experience a bit of friction from people telling you what you can and can't do. You might be getting a bit of pushback from authority or your father or dominant males in your life. You could also be feeling a little bit frustrated by patriarchal systems, but for a lot of you this is about stepping into your own power as an individual and taking small steps to make sure that you feel like you have the self-respect, the courage and the bravery that makes you a Leo. It's about stepping into your true power and just forgetting about the naysayers in the background, because for a lot of you with Uranus in the 10th house, your desire to be free, to be self-employed or to be a boss or a leader is really strong at this time. And a lot of you are realizing with the square between your 10th house and your first house that you need more autonomy, more independence in work. So there could be a little bit of a friction going on there between your need for independence and individuality and what your boss is saying, or what your inner authority figure is saying. But Leo, what we have for you is the Victory card, and this is fantastic because this golden wreath is so you. You're so gold. You are gold. So, victory. A lot of you are manifesting success, victory, accolades, recognition. A lot of you are manifesting personal power. A lot of you are manifesting just winning at life, Leo. You're really stepping into this energy. I can feel it, and if you're not feeling it yet, you will around the new moon. You're going to step into your power. You're going to feel secure, confident. You're going to feel unbeatable. You're going to feel like you can go for what it is that you want. And if you're looking to manifest something, Leo, the Victory card means this could be so easy for you to have it just fall into your lap. Not because you don't deserve it and you didn't work for it, but because you have been working for it. But there's just a little bit of a timing issue with this. Something is waiting for you, Leo, that maybe hasn't been able to happen up until now. Now there is the fixed sign tension just before this new moon, but it's breaking away any issues or limitations that you have, bringing them to light in order for you to realize what you need, what you want and what makes you happy. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you have a beautiful new moon, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Virgo, this new moon is happening for you in your 12th house of rest, introspection, peace, surrender. It's your inner world. It's where you retreat. It's where you feel private, introspective, introverted. It also rules foreign places. For a lot of you, you could be manifesting a vacation, a holiday, some time off, some time to yourself. You could be manifesting a retreat at this time, or you could just be spending a lot more time on your own. It makes you want to go into your shell and feel a little bit like a hermit with this new moon, even though Venus is in your sign and it is going to be opposing Neptune, making the energies and potential for a new relationship, a little bit of love, a little bit of romance, and the ability to enchant others so easily. You maybe aren't interested in that. Maybe you are. And maybe you retreating is just adding to the mystique. But this is a wonderful new moon for you to set healing intentions It's a wonderful new moon, I have to say, for you to commit to some kind of therapy, some kind of self-care, some kind of rest schedule. Maybe you're meditating more, maybe you are sleeping more, maybe you're making more time to establish a sleep routine, winding down before bed, no screen time, lighting some candles, just taking some time to yourself. The 12th house is a really beautiful place to manifest. I want to let you know that, because you can tap into the spirituality, the sense of transcendence over the ego. You can also tap into the powers of the universe and the, you know, getting onto the frequency of the lion's portal is something you can do as well. So a lot of you could be really seamless manifestors with this new moon, but it requires you to heal something. And the more you heal your inner world and your subconscious, and you remove your limiting beliefs, maybe by EFT, emotional freedom technique, by the tapping, or maybe by therapy, you're removing some blocks to your manifestations, Virgo, with this new moon. But self-care, healing is a wonderful thing for you to do. And your card is the door to spirit, meaning that you're really in touch with your spirit guides. You could be seeing weird signs, synchronicity, serendipity, white feathers. You could be seeing repeating numbers. You could be seeing, you could be thinking of someone and they could appear. Your connection to spirit on the other side is very strong at this time, Virgo, and a wonderful time for you to ask for the help, support and healing that you need from the universe, or, you know, establish yourself in a place of faith in what you pray for, what you meditate with. All this different stuff is flowing to you at this time, Virgo, and it's a beautiful time to see what lies beyond what you can see in the physical world. I know that it's the house that's opposite you, so you prefer to go with your work ethic, your routine, but when you tap into the 12th house energy, it would even surprise you how much stuff seems to come your way when you've removed some blocks or removed some issues surrounding faith. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Libra, this new moon in Leo is happening in your 11th house. This is the sector of wishes, aspirations. It's the star energy. It's about manifestation and what you can really think into existence. I love new moons in the 11th house, I think the most, because anytime someone has a new moon in the 11th house, you can see them set an intention or a desire and things line up really quickly. And this isn't just some kind of weird astrological phenomenon. The 11th house is to do with manifestation and aspirations and our big goals, the things that we really want for ourselves. So whatever it is that you want, Libra, this is a wonderful new moon to set those intentions and really tap into the magic, and maybe even join some kind of group or set up a friendship group where you can work together on your goals, or you can work together on manifestation, you know, people you trust, people that you believe in, connecting with like-minded individuals on social media or through social networking. This is also a time for you to manifest connections that you need in order to meet your goals. We've just had the sun squaring Uranus in Taurus though, which is your 8th house, meaning that there may have been a psychological block came to head lately where you realise that there's something going on with you to do with your feelings surrounding closeness or intimacy or sharing with others that needed to be released. You needed to break free from this need to maybe control, or this feeling of jealousy or paranoia or suspicion, or anything psychological that's been holding you back may have come to a head. And if you're feeling these really intense feelings with Uranus there, it's showing you what you need to rewire in order to get what you need going for yourself, Libra, in terms of the manifestations and goals you have. 8th house stuff can be where we have a psychological breakthrough, so you could be experiencing something around that time, especially if it's to do with intimacy, caring connections. A lot of you are manifesting more closeness in your relationships, be it friendship, be it love, be it romance, dating, family, whatever this is. You're establishing more connections through that psychological breakthrough that we're seeing with Uranus. The squares aren't always bad. They can really push you to figure out what you need to figure out, rather than everything just falling into your lap and never having to work through anything. So squares can be a good thing. I do say for a lot of you, what you're manifesting is maybe even marriage, maybe romance, maybe a deep connection, or maybe just more intimacy in your relationship, and this card means that that is a good sign, Libra. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey Scorpio, this new moon is happening in your sector of prominence, success, victory, accomplishments, challenges, spotlight. Don't tell the Leos. So Scorpio, this new moon for you is a wonderful time to set intentions regarding your career. Now, it's interesting because with your career, a lot of you could be wanting to manifest something career-wise that has been held back by how you think other people perceive you or how you feel other people will judge you. So this is a time for you to have honest conversations in your life about what people think, what people in your intimate life think about your career, your plans and your progress, because around this time you could realize that maybe some people don't see things the way you do, and that's okay. That is okay. It doesn't have to hinder your progress. And a lot of you could be feeling like you've been making so many decisions career-wise or prominence-wise based on what other people want for you, and that square with Uranus is saying not everybody can get your vision because other people can't see your vision. They can say they believe in you, they can believe in you till the cows come home, but if you're doing nothing, nothing happens. So for you, Scorpio, this is about setting your goals in terms of what you want to achieve in this lifetime, how you want your career to look. It's a wonderful time to, third chakra, step into your power. You've got the energy, you've got the confidence to go after your dreams. The solar plexus is all about having that life force energy, that vitality, that personal power, that enthusiasm to create, to make things happen and to make change for yourself. So around this time, a lot of you could be feeling really motivated to get what it is that you want in this life, especially in terms of career and accomplishments. This yellow light with your solar plexus is to do with feeling confident and empowered, but also to have the spotlight shone on you. And if you're looking for a calling or a purpose, you can actually ask Archangel Chamuel for a sign of what it is that you should do, or lead you in that direction. So whatever it is that you want to go after, Scorpio, in terms of your public image, and in terms of what you would define as success, this is a wonderful new moon to set that intention, because it could really fall into your lap, Scorpio, provided you don't let what other people think get in the way. So step into your power. That is what I have for you, Scorpio, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your new moon in Leo forecast. So Sagittarius, this new moon for you is about adventure. You can manifest a new learning experience, higher education. You can manifest something new to study. You could start a new study experience at this time. You could be traveling. You could be opening your mind, expanding yourself. The way that you're doing this is by realizing where you need to break free of restrictions in your day-to-day routine. So changing up your routine, being open to a new work routine, leisure routine, health routine, fitness routine. A lot of you could be feeling like your body image has held you back for a while and you want to go past that. Some of you could have been experiencing that you're maybe having issues surrounding food or having health or having fitness and those type of things, and with this new moon you're setting the intention to see a higher perspective potentially, but also to seek more adventure in your life. So for a lot of you, with Uranus being there, it could be flaring up a health issue, but you are realizing you don't want it to stop you in your journey. So it could be something that manifests that way. Take what resonates, because it can be so different. But with the 6th house, it can also be that you feel really stuck in your routine. So you're trying new things, you're seeking new adventures, you're seeking new excitement, you're seeking new horizons, Sagittarius, that is going to make you feel really enthusiastic about life, because this is kind of an in love with life attitude, where you can change things for yourself. You're a sign that's open to adventure though, so I don't feel like this is particularly an issue for you in the way that it might be for a fixed sign, but I do feel for you that you're really shaking things up in your life. Maybe you can't physically travel, but you're traveling with the mind, you're broadening the mind and your perspectives. It could be in a spiritual way, because we have the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. So this is all about connecting to the universe, connecting to spirit, connecting to source, connecting to spirituality. You're maybe really expanding your crown chakra. This is the higher self, where you feel empowered, you feel like you know when you just feel like you and you're going through a period where you just feel like you can do anything. This new moon can be a new beginning, especially if you've not felt that way for a while, because either work, health, body image, that sort of thing, you could have felt a bit weighed down by certain things with that Saturn Uranus square. But for you, Sagittarius, this is about connection. It's about connecting with the world around you, and also connecting with the universe, connecting with your higher beliefs, your higher selves, your higher ideals. You're typically a sign that finds faith in this lifetime, and this can be a real recharging of your faith or finding of your faith at this time. You could be trying all sorts of metaphysical stuff, or you could be learning about the law of attraction or astrology or spirituality or any of these things via books, via the internet, via learning. And some of you could be learning more about the environment and wildlife as well. But you're really opening your mind at this time, Sagittarius, and when you open your mind, really interesting things can fall into your lap with this new moon because of the unexpected. So that is what I have for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your new moon in Leo video. So Capricorn, this new moon for you is falling in your 8th house of psychology, of shared resources, of shared income. It's your partner's money, your partner's career, if you have one. It can also be where you share with others financially. It can be loans, it can be assets, it can be gains, it can also be conspiracy. So for a lot of you, you could be finding around this time you're more interested in psychology or true crime or conspiracy, or you're interested in astrology with the 8th house as well. You're interested in research. Some of you could be beginning a research project or having to deeply investigate something in your life. You might also be realizing where you need to do some psychological work. So that could be where you notice a pattern with yourself, or where you notice a reaction or a trigger with yourself that you decided around this new moon that you want to work on, or you want to figure out or get to the bottom of. This is a wonderful new moon for you to get to the bottom of stuff, Capricorn. But on a more mundane level, it could be that your partner is experiencing an increase in money. They could be getting a new job, they could be getting a new salary, you could be getting some money that is owed to you around this new moon. It could be a lot of money that's owed to you around this new moon coming towards you. But if not, I typically find with the 8th house, it's to do with money or it's to do with psychology. You know, it seems to be one or the other for people. So for you, this may be conversations about joint finances, money sharing, putting your money together on something like a property or an asset, or it could be that you're getting money that's owed to you. Because of the Uranus aspect to this, it could be that you're realizing you have to invest a lot of money into a hobby. You could realize that a hobby has been draining you financially, or, you know, be wary of gambling. This could be a time to get over gambling or get over issues surrounding money, issues that are draining your money. You could have a bit of awareness coming to you there, because the 5th house can be gambling. It could also be where you're feeling that in your relationship you're not on the same page with money, so it's a time to reset that. But really what this is for you, Capricorn, I think is about beginning a period of research for yourself, either financially or in terms of psychology, or really diving into more occult interests for yourself. This is also a wonderful time for you to manifest intimacy in your life. The 8th house, although feared by some people, is notoriously spicy, and with Uranus being in the mix, it could actually be a very passionate time for those of you that are in a relationship. You have the Door to Spirit card as well as Virgo. Virgo had this card as well. So it could be because it's the 8th house for you. They actually had the 12th house, and the two are quite similar in some ways. It could be that you're really leaning into your spiritual practice. A lot of you could be feeling more, with the 8th house, more into clairvoyance. Some of you could be seeing a mystic or a medium around this time to communicate with someone who's passed over. Some of you could be really tapped into the spirit land around this time, not to spook you or anything. Everyone has their individual feelings about that. So with the Door to Spirit, I think a lot of you are maybe learning more about mysticism or the occult or the other side. But I also feel like you're one of the signs, because it's quite high at the moment in terms of frequency. It's quite easy for people to receive a lot of signs from the other side in the form of feathers or winged creatures, so maybe butterflies, maybe birds. A lot of you could be getting messages in that way. You know, I think a lot of people are getting that at the moment. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you have a beautiful new moon, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your new moon in Leo forecast. So Aquarius, for you, this new moon is in your partnership zone. If you want to manifest a new relationship, if you want to manifest a partner, if you want to manifest a business partner, if you want to manifest more commitment in your current relationship, this is a wonderful new moon to set intentions. A lot of you could be getting engaged around this time. A lot of you could be getting married around this time. A lot of you could be meeting someone who ticks all the boxes around this time. But really, because we have Jupiter and Saturn back in your sign, you're realizing who you are in a big way too, Aquarius, and how this affects your relationships, because the two are always combined. So it's likely this year you've learned a lot about relationships and who you are within them. But this is a wonderful new moon for you to manifest a new relationship in your life, or healing or advancement in a current one. Now this is interesting because there could be friction between your family and your partner around this time, with the square between the Sun and Uranus. And this could be that you feel that your family doesn't approve of a partner, or you feel like you can't find someone who would work within your family, or there could be tension between your past and your future relationships. Some of you could be realizing where you need to let go of baggage in order to meet somebody new. But that tension is revealing, Aquarius. It's revealing what blocks you need to overcome in order to get into something new. Man holding a heart. A lot of you have a relationship on the way, a relationship offer coming through. There could be an exchange of feelings, an exchange of vows, an exchange of romance. For a lot of you, this is a very romantic time with a partner. Even if you've gone through some friction this month, it's funny because the Sun in Leo and the new moon in Leo, and the fact that Saturn is in your sign opposite, means that you're taking romance a bit more seriously maybe than you would have before if you didn't, or it means that a lot of you are getting very serious about your relationship, or things are really heating up in the romantic department. So for a lot of you as well, this could just be, because the 7th house is to do with one-on-one interactions, it could be manifesting a business partner as well, someone offering you business. It could be more clients that really love you if it's not romantic, because I know not everybody wants that. So it could be that you love your business, you love what you're doing, and it can also be that you just find a friendship that really suits you, really works for you, that you really have this level of compatibility that feels very strong for you, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey Pisces, so this new moon is happening in your 6th house of health, routine, fitness, purification, your day-to-day, your well-being and your work. So there's new beginnings in this area. If you want to manifest a new job, wonderful new moon to set intentions. It could just appear out of nowhere. Provided you're watching your self-talk. Because Uranus is going through your 3rd house, it's clashing with your 6th house. Your words have power. Your words can affect your health, they can affect your well-being. Your thoughts can do the same thing. So be careful of the self-talk. Make sure you're being kind to yourself. Make sure you're saying powerful intentions, powerful affirmations, and you can be the most confident appearing person in the world and really show up to life. But if your inner dialogue is nasty, this is not going to help you get very far. So with Uranus in the picture, make sure that you're watching your self-talk, because it'll be so much easier to break that habit, and you'll see your health improve, your work improve, your routine improve, and you'll be more motivated to do things. Because if you're berating yourself, Pisces, it takes away your motivation. So wonderful new time for you. A time to set a new fitness goal, a new physical goal, a health goal, a weight goal if that's what you want, to drink more water, to eat better, to exercise more, to be more mindful of your health. Maybe that means exercising less, maybe that means eating more. Whatever it is that is good for your health, Pisces, wherever you are, focusing on your routine and fitness. If you want to do a fitness competition or get in a particular type of shape, this new moon is a time where you will be able to start it and keep it going. So again, that is dependent on your self-talk and the way that you're speaking to yourself, Pisces. That is one thing that I see. We have the door to value card. For a lot of you, it feels like your finances are going to improve when you see your worth and you see your value. So because Saturn has been in your 12th house, a lot of you have been doing some work on yourself psychologically, intuitively, emotionally, maybe releasing some self-limiting beliefs, but also it wants you to know that a lot of money is waiting to come into you, but it requires you to set that intention, and it requires you to follow a routine. So that could be getting up at a certain time, doing a run at a certain time, you know, making a Pinterest board of what routine you want, because your routines are linked to your money and linked to your confidence and self-worth. Some of you might find that working out gives you more confidence, eating better gives you more confidence, but it seems to be linked to your money, because even this is number 4, meaning that your routines are going to lay solid foundations for you, Pisces, for doors to open to prosperity and abundance. Very nice. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, and I hope you have a beautiful new moon.